Okay. It's because I'm all stuffy. Okay. My favorite DI story ever. The Christmas wish list this past year. It was freezing cold on a Sunday. It was minus 40. It was the one day where I was expecting to have a huge group of volunteers come in, and the church group called me and said they couldn't come in. So instead it was 3 volunteers and myself doing interviews on the second floor here. And it was a busy night because obviously it was freezing cold out. And so I sat down and I started doing all the interviews, and it was just so eye-opening to see everyone's past and the differences between all their stories. But I ended up getting someone who sat down. He had redder kind of hair and glasses, and when he sat down, I didn't realize this, but he was deaf. And so the interview ended up being 30 minutes long of us writing back and forth. And during the interview I had found out that both his parents were deaf, that he was from Ireland, and he was just a sweetheart. And so we kept going and asking. I was trying to get through, what do you want? And even the staff at one point thought that something was going wrong because it was taking so long. So they asked me, oh, do you need help? And I was like, no, I just wanted to take my time with him. So eventually we got kind of closer to the end of the interview, and I just realized, I thought, holy smokes, how could this person be in a homeless shelter and be deaf? Like, how does he do it? Like, how is his human spirit so strong to go every day? Like, to be in here on an average day would be difficult for someone, but to be here and have that as well, to have to overcome, and even that he was so patient to do it for half an hour. And I mean, it was pretty basic, even the questions that I asked. So I was thinking about it, and if anyone knows me, they know that I'm not a very huggy person with people I don't know. So I just looked at him and I did this, and he looked at me and he's like, okay. So I went and I gave him a hug, and I started just crying, and I was like, yeah, and he started crying, and then I pulled it together and he went on his way, and I haven't seen him since. And I don't give people hugs, but I had to give him a hug because he was the sweetest man ever, and I was just like, oh, what is he, how hard would it be to be here?